Alright. We gon' get down tonight. You smoke, I smoke, I drink.
Debone that thing like a true professional.
What age did you start asking men for money?
18. 16. 16. Honestly, probably like 16.
15.
12. 12. Probably like 11. Maybe like 7.
Damn, and you know what? Somebody watching this is going to save them, and don't let it be you.
A woman being 30 is like the equivalent of a guy being 5'3". It's actually a very powerful paradigm to think of things through this way because they're both things that you just can't change. For example, like a girl who's 18 or 19, that's like a dude who's 6'6". Anything beyond that, it's just too much. 24, it's like you're just barely making 6 foot. You know, beyond that, you're into like 5'8", 5'7" territory. You're just utter black pill at that point.
Girls say girls just want to have fun. Let's not be stupid here and let's be explicitly descriptive. Have fun means casual relationships with multiple men and figuring out what they like and what they don't like. But what women don't understand is that process in of itself disqualifies them from getting the dream man. And it's your fucking job as the brother and the dad to protect her from herself, to preserve her value so that she can go ahead and have more negotiating power in the dating marketplace and eventually the marriage marketplace. But women are too stupid to understand and too nearsighted to understand that we have a long-term fucking problem that we need to fix, which is your security via a man.
Man, guys, I gotta say, that's so true. He hit the nail on the head with it. When girls say they just want to have fun, it means they want to go be a gigantic hoe. And then when they're done, they want someone to act like it didn't happen or treat them like a princess in some crazy way. Ultimately, for me, exclusivity is the biggest thing for me. I don't want to be with a chick that gave it away for free and now I have to pay full price. It really bothers me that they would even think I would do that. And while at the end of the day, they also give it to losers. So, I mean, if they gave it to a fucking all-star, a millionaire, someone like me, then I will probably be more okay with it. But when I'm a fucking savage and she gave it to Joe Blow from Idaho and for nothing at the bar in one fucking day, I can't even fucking value it. There's no value there. It's just odd that when women want to have a good time, a fun time, sow their wild oats, it's always be a giant hoe. You know, what can we do?
If you want to go out after work, hang out with your friends, have a couple of drinks maybe, ooh, you better check with the warden, man. She's not going to like that, you know? You're going to have to get permission. You can't just not go home. Like, you have to check and make sure it's okay. Don't even just try sending a text saying, I'm going out with the guys. That will result in a very serious conversation at some point in the future. If you want to spend some money on yourself, something in the neighborhood of, say, $25, $30, well, you better be prepared to fill out some paperwork because there's some bureaucracy associated with this. It's going to require a conversation. There's going to be some bank accounts out. You're going to be trying to explain your need for this item. Even though you're the person who earns all the money, you're still going to have to explain to her while you're spending your own money. You're going to find that you might need a hall pass just to use your own bathroom. Yeah, it's like you're in a real prison, except the difference between being married and being a prisoner, those prisoners get conjugal visits. As a married guy, that's over. But you know, you don't need to worry about seeing your friends anyway, because your friends have now become our friends. And your friends are not a part of the Our Friends group. The Ours Friend group is all couples, married couples. And they all sit around talking about their...
All right, guys, that's John Griffin 2.0. I like watching this guy. He's real. And, well, I don't know about you married guys, but let me know. Is this true for you? Is this how it's gone? I was only married for a very short time, and it was a lot like this. And, well, I couldn't function personally, so I had to file for divorce.
Single mom, single mom, single mom. I never understood how guys fantasize about women like this. Like, who wakes up one day like, yeah, let me take care of another man's seed. Let me get in a relationship with a woman who conceived a child. Does it make any sense? What are your dreams and aspirations as a man? Yeah, let me take care of another man's child. Let me take care of a deadbeat's responsibilities. Can you imagine just waking up and striving for that? I'm broke as fuck. And I would never do that. So I can't imagine why a guy with money, like these NBA players and NFL players, are like, yeah, let me date a single mom. Stupid as fuck.
Women who grew up without fathers do not like masculine men. They get so offended. They get so aggressive. They get so turned off by masculine men because they didn't have a dad. They're used to simps because they was raised by their single mom. So when you have a man who's masculine, they're considered narcissists and aggressive and, oh, they're going to beat you. And they come with this weird narrative, right? To say, oh, yeah, masculine men are horrible people. When it's like, no, like, you just were never in a position where somebody put you in your place from a young age. A father is going to put you in your place, but in a respectable way. You know what I mean? A mom's like, this, and this. She's going to act off anger. You know what I mean? Moms are always, their temper's always, I'm going to whoop your ass. I'm going to da-da-da-da. Once, you know, moms, they had it. It's just a bunch of anger, a bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? A big ass bullshit tornado. If you have a father in your life, it's structured. He's going to be like, hey, like, what did I tell you? Okay, yeah, here are the consequences to that. Most of the time, a dad's not flying off the hinges like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he has bass in his voice. Like, hey, you're like, oh, shit, my God. You know what I mean? Everyone's like, you know what I mean? But mom's like, blah, 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 all day. And it's like a little bird in your ear. You just really don't care about it. But dad says, hey, like that, everyone stops. The tears come behind the eyelids. Like, you about to throw the fuck up at this moment. You know what I mean? And he ain't even did nothing. You know what I mean? So when you have a girl that grew up with a father, you know what I mean? She doesn't see masculine men as a threat.
Well, guys, the truth is that the female mind is so easy to manipulate, and the people in power really realized it long ago, pushed the feminist movement, and isolated the women to raise the children by themselves. And, well, the court systems are hella upside down, which makes this happen as well. Ultimately, we are facing the consequences. The feminist movement also tells them that if a person makes you feel uncomfortable in any way, that it's a fucking problem. And it's very hard to make a person a better person when they can't acknowledge the problem that they're causing and then fix it. And that is a huge blockade with women that weren't raised with men in the house. They think that you're trying to control them. They always manipulate the sort of love you're trying to invest in them by helping them fix these flaws that they would never see if you didn't point them out. So until we fix this problem, as men in our age, do we really want to take on these projects? And I think it's easier to find someone that's not a project or have a lot of casual fun rather than try to fix all these embedded issues with other individuals. I would say that you can't really fix nobody. So we do have some problems on the horizon.
What's the minimum a guy should spend if he want to crack with you?
So I think a guy should spend minimum $5,000 for the table.
The man has to spend 10K for me. 10K. Probably like $1 million, $2 million, because I'm not easy.
I think they should spend minimum $7K and then $3K on us.
All right, guys, 2026, we got to be calling out the delusion, telling people that they're out of their motherfucking mind, they ain't hot, they ain't shit. That's the way we're going to fix this shit. In fact, I had to do it the other day. I was supposed to take a girl out. The day before, she hit me with I really want to get my nails done. Flaked on me the next day because I didn't get her the nails. So guess what I told her? Go fuck yourself, straight up.
You ever given a man that you were in a relationship with your phone password?
Yep. You fuck around and find out.
What do you fuck around and find out?
I had an ex who wouldn't let me have his password.
Of course.
But I let him.
Okay. So
whatever you see on my phone,
right?
That's you.
So what did he see in the phone?
Other guys texting me, but I don't want.
Why they got your number? By the powers invested in me, given to me by Kevin Samuels himself. That ugly money. You can't make this shit up. That ugly money. Why do other men have access to you? That ugly money. The moment that you get in a relationship, that ugly money. No other man matters. That ugly money. And if they don't get the picture, change the number. That ugly money. It's simple. That ugly money. Men only hunt that ugly money where there is meat. That ugly money. Sound kind of weird, but you know what I mean. That ugly money. Men only go bark up trees when they know something can come down. That ugly money. No nigga from 10 years ago is still texting your phone if he ain't cracked in 10 years. That ugly money. The fact that this man has a sense of entitlement to text another man's woman lets that other man know that man is pretty close in on that woman.
You'd be surprised. But the thing is, whatever he found, I was responding accordingly. I wasn't responding disrespectfully.
Why respond at all?
Damn, I really like that guy. Those horns make me laugh. That shit is fucking entertaining. But I'll tell you guys, some of my ex-girlfriends from 10 years ago, they had a kid now and everything, still hit me up because they know I got it like that. And fuck, man, if they want me to come over and they convince me they're not in a relationship, I'm hitting it. I'm hitting it for sure because it's hella fucking easy and it's been good every time. That's why they're calling me. You know how it goes. At the end of the day, your girl got to cut off everybody and not entertain a single soul, but it's impossible. They have like secret apps and Snapchat. It's fucking, dude. I just play the game like I'm fucked from the start. Keep it real. All right, guys. Well, I really appreciate y'all tuning in. If you enjoyed that video, please watch another one right here. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. I want to see you on the next one.